Okay, I think we've got everyone that was supposed to come. So let's get into it. I'm just going to make sure everyone's muted just for now. If you have something to say, as you guys know, you can unmute yourselves. No problem. Oh, here comes Alicia. 1 second. Hey, Alicia. What's up?
Hey.
Hi. I'm going to paste the workout in the chat. So I've just put it in the chat now, so hopefully you guys can see it. Update on the program, which you guys probably already know. I'm going to say it anyway. The program is now set so that each day of the week has a specific structure to it. So they're not rotating at the moment. And so for the time being, Thursday is upper body push strength and a Metcon. So we've been working on this overhead complex all this month. And what we're doing really is just adding a bit of volume as we go along through the month and adding a bit of complexity. So today you've got in the set 1 strict press, 1 push press, 2 push jerks, 3 split jerks. So 7 reps in total for the complex. We're going to do 6 sets every 90 seconds. So fair bit of volume for the upper body, quite a lot of shoulder work, and obviously a little bit of power work there too. So we'll go through the technique of all that. You can do that with a barbell, dumbbells, kettlebells. If you have just one dumbbell or kettlebell, you can just do it all on one side, then all on the other. That's fine. Obviously, you're going to run out of time a little bit, but that's okay. The other thing to note on that part is if for some reason what you've got is kind of heavy and you can't do the strict press, no problem. Just do 2 push presses, then 2 push jerks, then 3 split jerks. Okay, so if what you've got is a little bit heavy, you can skip that strict press to begin with. Part B is a Metcon, 15-minute AMRAP. You got 5 each side single arm hang snatches, 15 burpees over the bells, 75 double unders. Okay, so just a nice, simple 3-part Metcon, 15 minutes. So kind of medium length, good one for a bit of a sweat and a bit of a breathe. If you have a barbell and you don't have dumbbells, you can do 10 hang snatches, that's fine. If you don't have a rope, you can do star jumps. Burpees, everyone can do the burpees. So that's it for today, guys. Everyone happy with that? Do we have any questions? All good? Oh, hello. What a cutie. Your niece?
Yeah, and she keeps trying to pick up the kettlebell.
Oh, it's a bit heavy yet.
Some body weight deadlifts for her.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so as per usual, the plan of action is going to be, let's do a bit of a flow. Just get the body moving. Then let's do some specific mobility, then a bit of skill work, and then we'll get into the strength. Okay, so go ahead, find your space. I'm over here on my mat. And let's just get into a bit of a flow. So start just by reaching up, as we often do. Put a bit of space in the spine. You can move slightly side to side. You can lean back a bit. And then from there, let's slowly just curl down to the ground. So keep your legs straight, chin to your chest, around the upper back, lower back, all the way down. I'm just going to hold some positions for a little bit of time. So we're just going to hold this position now for a few breaths. Try to make sure you're breathing just through your nose. And each time you breathe out, just see if you can let your body fold a bit closer to your legs. We'll be here for about 30 seconds. Every time you breathe out, see if you can get a bit closer to your legs. Okay, from there, walk your hands out and just find your downward dog. Okay, so you guys know this one by now. Arms and legs straight. Active in the shoulders, pressing your hips up and back. Try to push your chest back towards your toes. Should feel a good stretch in your hamstrings, calves, upper back, shoulders. We're going to hold this one for about 30 seconds as well. And you can just move around side to side. You You can pedal out the legs, pedal out the feet to get into those calves. You can even bend your knees a little bit just to get into your upper back and shoulders a bit more, but just play around with the position. Keep breathing. Active in the shoulders, press through the ground. And then from there, just drop your knees down. Take your hands out in front of you and let's just go into a puppy dog. So work on the shoulders a bit. Press your chest down. If you can, look up, try and get your chin on the ground. We'll just hold this position for 20, 30 seconds and then we're going to start to move side to side. Okay, so from there, you can start to push your left side down. And then your right side down. So you're looking to try and press your armpit down towards the ground. Should feel the stretch a bit more just directly in your shoulder now. And we're going to go left again. And right. And left. Right. Left. Right. And then last one, left. And right. Okay, from there, just move back to downward dog just to transition. And then I want you to step out with your left foot. So start with the left side this time and bring yourself up into this high lunge. So nice long step, as long as you can be really. Keeping your chest high, kind of vertical torso. Try to make sure you're still breathing through your nose. And we're looking just to stretch out this back hip flexor. This position is going to be really useful for today to get you guys ready for the split jerk. So each time you exhale here, just try and squeeze your butt a little bit and just push that back hip down towards the ground. Then from there, just take both hands overhead. Stretch up a little bit here. And then just lean slightly to your left. You're going to take that stretch a little bit higher up into the hip flexors. Might feel like it's kind of in your stomach. And then take your hands and reach them down towards the ground. So forearms down towards the ground. We'll just spend a second or two here. And then we're going to make this position a bit more active. Okay, so then what I want you to do is just take that back knee slightly off the ground. So it's just like 1 centimeter off the ground. And then just start to work through a few circles with that front knee. Just trying to work into that hip. 3 or 4 one way, 3 or 4 the other way. Probably feel a good stretch in the back leg as well. That's good, that's fine. And then from there, just sit back and find that half front split. Okay, so working into the hamstring now. And again, you can keep this one moving. So just shift your hips side to side. You can reach a bit further forward and then come back up. Try it with a straighter knee, try it with a more bent knee, and just play around with that position until you feel where you're tight. Okay, good. From there, hands back down and let's just swap sides. So bring the right foot up into that nice long lunge and start again with your chest high. Stretch now in the left hip flexors. Still breathing through the nose. Nice, easy breathing. See if you can relax that hip flexor so you get down a bit closer to the ground. And then take the hands up again. Find that stretch in the upper back and the shoulders. And then just gently lean to your right. Take that stretch up into the stomach. Okay, cool. Now take the forearms down. Just get as low as you can here. So just spend a second trying to get as low as you can. Open up this front hip. And then let's lift the back knee off the ground and just start going through those circles. Big wide circles. One way and the other way. Okay, cool. Hands go back to downward dog. And again, let's just spend a bit of time in downward dog. We really want these shoulders to be open for the overhead work. So shift your weight side to side. Bend your knees a little bit and just try and really flatten out your back. So push your chest down and back. Still moving side to side. Straighten out the legs again. Okay, and then just walk your hands back to your toes. Go ahead and stand up. All right, good stuff, guys. Well done. Body should be feeling nice and loose now. Go ahead and grab your kettlebell. Going to start warming up for the overhead stuff. Okay, before we actually get onto the kettlebell, I just want to do a bit of work on your dip and drive. Okay, so this is going to be for the push press, the push jerk, and the split jerks, all three. They have the same dip and drive. So the first thing I'm going to work on is just the dip itself. Okay, it's really important we get the dip right. When you go down into the dip, it's not a squat, it's not a hinge, it's just a dip. It's exactly the same as your power position when you're weightlifting. Okay, so it's probably best if I show you from the side. Your dip should look like this. Okay, that's your dip position. Couple of inches, hips go straight down and stand up. Okay, so I just want you to practice 5 of those to begin with. Just go down, stand up. Focus on pushing your knees forward and out and making sure that you're not sitting your hips back at all. Okay, a couple of inches down, a couple of inches up. That's it. Down, up, down, up. So simple, but it's really important that. Yeah, your knees can do this one, Alicia.
Do you lift your ankles?
CJ, can you squat?
She's trying it.
Your squat.
Yeah.
Your squat.
Awesome.
Your squat. Yeah.
Very cool. She's got it, man. She's very coachable.
Yeah, she is.
Coachable.
Tom, do you lift your ankles when you are driving?
Again?
Do you lift your ankles when you are driving?
So on that one, we weren't actually driving. That was just to practice the dip. So we're going to do the drive now.
But do you do this?
We will now, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, now we go dip and drive. So I want you just to go down and then drive up. So it's going to look like this. Down, up. Okay, it's a little mini jump in the end. Down, up. I want you to focus on just driving through the heels. You come up the ground because of that drive. Okay, do 5 to 10 of those. Just see if you can figure it out. Make sure that dip is still nice and straight. Down, up. Okay. And that's what you would use for the push press, push jerk, split jerk, all of it. Now, before we move on, we're just going to practice the push jerk. So the dip drive and then the dip again. Okay. So what I want you to do now is dip, jump and land. So let's like this, dip, jump and land. You land back in kind of a dip position again. Okay, I really want you guys to focus now on that big drive up through the legs. So big jump, make sure you get that full extension of the knees and the hips, and then you land. Give it a go 5 to 10 times. Down, up, land. Emphasize that dip and drive. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads. Okay, guys, excellent. Well done. Good. All right, from there, let's grab the kettlebells. And we're just going to work through these movements in sequence. Okay, so the first one is the strict press. So I mentioned earlier, if what you've got is a bit heavy, you may not be able to strict press it. But if you can, just take your bell or 2 bells, and we're just going to press them up. Okay, somewhere 3 to 5 reps, depending on how heavy it is for you. If what you've got is a bit heavy, you can do 1 bell at a time. In fact, let's all just do 1 bell at a time to begin with. So 3 to 5 strict presses, depending on the weight you've got there. Cool. And when you've done that, we're going to work through the push presses, just trying to put into practice what we just did a second ago. Okay, with that dip and drive. So you're just going to go down, up. I really want you to think about that drive. So everything comes from the legs. Down, up. Okay, if you get it right, that bell's going to fly up. Again, 3 to 5 reps on each side, depending on how heavy it is for you. Aggressive with the legs, aggressive with the hips. Good stuff, guys. Okay, now the push jerk. So what we just did, jump and land. Okay, dip, jump and land. Again, really focus on getting up as tall as you can using that drive. 3 to 5 reps on each side. Nice, guys. Matt, try to get up a little bit higher in that drive before you come back down. So jump up, really get up tall. And then land with the knees bent. Nice, there we go. Nice, Corliss, looks good. Okay, now the split jerk. Before we do it with the kettlebell, let's just talk about this position quickly. Okay, so the split position looks like this. Okay, so it's like a lunge, so a long lunge, but it's an open lunge. So this front knee here is actually slightly behind the ankle. This back knee is bent, and it's a super stable position. Okay, so when you're in it and step into it now, feel this position, it should be stable. Like you could be here forever. Imagine holding a heavy weight overhead, stable. Okay, 10 times now. I just want to practice jumping and landing into that position. So same thing, dip, drive, lost my balance, and then hit that position. 10 times. It's fine to go same leg each time. Every time you stick the landing, have a look at your feet, feel the position, make sure it's stable, adjust it if you need to adjust it before you then step back. Excellent, guys, good. Then when you've done that, pick up your bells, and this time go with 2 bells. Okay, and you can just practice the full-on split jerk now. Same deal, dip, drive, split, and then step back.
If we only have 1 bell and we're going to alternate arms, do we also alternate the foot that goes forward?
Yeah, I would. You don't have to, but I would. Like, it makes sense to step forward with the opposite hand. That's generally what feels best, I think. But you don't have to, you know, I would, but you don't have to.
All right, thanks.
Nice, guys. Good. Just 2-3 reps there is fine. Nice, Megan. Okay, cool. Well done, guys. Looking good. So we're going to get into it in a second. Just take a minute to recover, relax. As I said, if you've just got one bell, which it looks like at least a couple of you just have one bell, you're going to do it all on one side, the whole complex, and then all on the other side. So it's actually going to be 14 reps for you. It's going to feel a bit more like a Metcon, a bit more kind of strength endurance, but that's fine. That's good. So any questions before we start, guys? All good. Okay, cool. So every 90 seconds by 6 rounds, get yourselves ready. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. 1 press, 1 push press, 2 push jerks, 3 split jerks. Let's go, team. We're going to find that split jerk with 2 bells is pretty spicy in terms of balance. Nice, Matt. That's it. Press up into it. Good stuff, guys. So we're at 1 minute there. So 30 seconds to rest. Cool. Obviously, if you've got a barbell, Corliss, you've got a barbell, Nick, you've got a barbell, you can add weight as you go along and just kind of build to a heavy set on this, or just find a weight you're happy with which feels heavy enough and you can just stick there. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Round number 2, team. Let's go. Nice, Aaron. Corollis, try to make your dip a little bit shorter if you can, mate. See how that feels. Even shorter. Down, up. That's better. Nice. You want to use that kind of elastic rebound. All right, 30 seconds to rest, team. Looking good. Okay, here we go. Round number 3, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Megan, see if you can move that front foot a little bit further on the next one. All right, guys, well done. 20 seconds to rest. All right, 3, 2, 1, round number 14. Let's go. Nice, Matt. Good job, mate. Let's go, Nick. Nice, Alicia. That's it, Megan. That's it. Big step. There you go. Try and keep some of your weight on that back leg as well. That's it. Nice. All right, 25 seconds to rest. Two more sets, guys. Looking good. Keep breathing. Just keep focusing on that technique. Focus on the drive. I want to see big drive. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Round number 5. When you drive, squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads. Good work, Karen. Nice, Evo. Looking good, buddy.
I actually find the strict press as hard as the other 5 reps.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Strict press is a lot harder than a push press or a push jerk. So yeah, makes sense, man. What weight are you using?
47.5, I think.
Yeah. So it's quite heavy for a strict press.
Yeah.
All right, guys, 10 seconds, and this is the last round now. Looking good, everyone. Let's keep it up for this last one. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Round number 6, let's get it. Nice, Aaron, well done. Nice, Evo. Nice, Alicia, good stuff. All right, well done, everyone. Just take a second to recover. And then we're going to start looking at the Metcon. Okay, so just a reminder, Metcon is going to be 15-minute AMRAP, 10 alternating single arm hang snatches, 15 burpees over your bells. Okay, so that can just be a lateral jump over your bells, and then 75 double unders or 75 jumping jacks. Kind of a classic 15-minute AMRAP, 3 pieces, 3 different movements. So you really shouldn't have to slow down or stop much. Just pick a pace and just try and stick with it. 15 minutes will go by fairly quickly with those movements, I reckon. So should be able to maintain a quite high tempo on that. It's going to be a good breather, very aerobic. So let's look at this hang snatch. That's the only movement here that we have to really look at. So single arm hang snatch, we're going to start just with some swings, get that hinge and that hip extension going. Hips are nice and warm anyway, but let's just do some swings to begin with. So we're going to go 5 single arm swings, taking it to about eye level. All right, so swing, pop, swing, pop. Okay, again, really just looking at that hip extension, trying to squeeze your butt, getting those legs and hips working at the same time. 5 on each side. Let's go, team. And when you've done that, we're going to go swing, high elbow, just to get you ready for the transition. Okay, so we're going to go swing, pop, high elbow. Still really focusing on the hip extension, the knee extension, but just elbow goes up and back now to get you ready to go overhead. 5 on each side, guys, let's go. So as soon as you hit that hip extension, pop, the elbow's bending, just so you can allow the kettlebell to go straight up rather than all the way out and around. Nice, guys. And then finally, let's do the single arm hang snatch itself. Okay, so we're going to swing and go all the way overhead now. The only difference is as you go up now, just think about punching up with your arm. Swing, punch. And let's do 5 on each side of those. And sorry, I said alternating hang snatches. It's not alternating. I misspoke. 5 one side, 5 the other. If you want to alternate, you can. Doesn't really matter. Okay, guys, well done. Everyone's done with that. So now what I want to do is just a little bit of a warm up just to get your cardiovascular system ready for this one. Okay, so we're going to use some jumping jacks and we're going to add in a little bit of breathing to get you guys ready. Okay, so first thing I want you to do, we're just going to start to do some gentle jumping jacks, but I want you guys to continue to breathe through your nose. Okay, so mouths, everyone's mouths are shut. If you feel like you can't breathe through your nose, you need to go slow with the jumping jacks. Okay, so that's what we're going to start by doing. So you just find your space, mouth shut. Nice and slow, steady pace, easy. Think about your breathing. Think about the tempo of your breathing through your nose. Maybe you breathe in for 1 or 2 reps, then you breathe out for 1 or 2 reps. So now take it to a tempo of breathing in for 2 reps, breathing out for 2 reps. Okay, so we're going to go in, out. Maintain that tempo. Still through the nose, in for 2 reps, out for 2 reps. Okay, take a little breather there for a second. You can stop there. Next thing we're going to do, okay, probably you haven't done this before. What we're going to do is some controlled tempo jumping jacks. You're going to take 5 breaths like that. Okay, so that's going to be 10 reps. So same tempo, breathe in for 2 reps, breathe out for 2 reps, all through the nose. when we get to 5 reps rather, I want you to empty your lungs, and you do as many jumping jacks as possible with your lungs empty, and then bring it back into that tempo. Okay? So let's start with the jumping jacks. Get yourselves ready. And we're going to go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Hold the lungs empty and go. Lungs are empty now. How many can you get? When you can't get any more, stop. Breathing through the nose. Take a second to let the breathing calm down. We're going to do that a couple more times. Okay, so I'm now going to let you just do that tempo on your own, because you might all be just moving slightly different pace. You're going to take 5 breaths with that tempo. Okay, 2 reps in, 2 reps out. On the 5th breath rather, when you breathe out, hold your lungs empty and get as many jumping jacks as possible. Okay, let's go, guys. Round number 2. 5 breaths, everything through the nose. You know that by now. On your 5th breath, empty the lungs out. Hold your lungs empty and get as many jumping jacks as possible. It's supposed to feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't want you guys to push it to the point of where you feel like you're going to faint. But just you want to have that sense of really wanting to breathe in. When you really want to stop, stop. Keep breathing through your nose, recover. And then we're going to do it one more time. So recovering, breathe easy through your nose. When you feel like you're ready to go again for the 3rd round, same thing again. 5 breaths. On the 5th breath, empty the lungs. How many jumping jacks can you get with your lungs empty? Okay, round number 3, guys. Let's go. Jumping jacks. And recover when you're done. Keep breathing through your nose, guys, for now. Keep breathing, recover, give it a minute, and then we're going to start. So that's just going to get your whole CV system ready for a bit of endurance. Carbon dioxide levels are a little bit higher, which is good to transport that oxygen around your body. Okay, so feels uncomfortable. It should feel a bit easier now when you get into the workout. I want you to try to keep that nasal breathing going for as long as you can during the workout. It's a fairly aerobic workout. There's actually no reason why you can't breathe through your nose for at least the first 8 to 10 minutes. So give it a go, okay? If it gets really uncomfortable, obviously you can switch the nose, but switch to the mouth rather, but give it a go with the nose if you can. Okay, guys, everyone happy?
Tom, quick question on double unders. I've got a jump rope. I'm obviously not very good at double unders. Should I set it to like a low?
Yeah. Yeah, so 75 shouldn't be taking more.
Like single doubles or jumping?
It's up to you. It's up to you. I would, it depends on how good the double unders are at the moment. If they're still really a bit off, I would stick with jumping jacks and just treat this one as a nice aerobic workout. Because ideally what I want from this workout is I want everyone to be moving the whole time.
Yeah.
Rather than kind of stopping and starting with the double unders, if that's what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, but it's up to you. If you want just the skill of double unders, by all means do it. It's no problem. Cool.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to get started. Let's get yourselves ready.
How many rounds do you think?
So, let's see. 1, 2. Should be able to get, I reckon you guys should be aiming for 5+ rounds.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, team. Get yourselves ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 15 minutes, guys. Remember, try to breathe through your nose for as long as you can. So we're just looking to pick a pace and stick with it. Pick a pace, stick with it. Nice, guys. If it's a real pain to jump over the bell for your burpees, you can just sub in normal burpees. Looking good, guys. Coming up on 2 minutes. Nice, guys. Look good. Good, steady pace. See if you can't focus on your breathing today, guys. In and out through your nose. Think about the tempo of the breathing. Okay, so we're coming up on 3 minutes there. Looking good, team. And just remember, the goal of this workout is just constant movement, guys. All 3 of these movements, they don't really overlap. There's no reason why you need to stop. Shouldn't be too muscular, this one. What we're looking for is just to be breathing hard, sweating. Let's go, guys. Keep moving. We're at 4.5 minutes now. So 5 minutes coming up means almost 1/3 the way through. Got that pace, let's stick with it. Just see if you can get into that zone where you're just thinking about that one next rep. You're in that rhythm, you got that tempo, just moving, breathing. Focus on the one rep ahead of you. Looking good, guys. I like the tempo. Keep it up. Six minutes down. Hopefully at this stage, you're still breathing through the nose. Let's go, Nick. Let's go, Megan. Nice, guys. Keep it moving. We're coming up on halfway now. Let's go, Evo. Yeah, buddy. Halfway done, guys. Looking good. 7.5 down. 7.5 to go. Excellent work, everyone. Keep it up. One rep at a time. Keep that pace. Let's go, Alicia. Nice work. Nice, Aaron. Let's go, Matt. Let's go, Megan. That's it, Corliss. Let's go, Evo. Coming up on 10 minutes, guys. Keep pushing. Let's go, Nick. In the final 5 minutes, guys, pick it up. Nice, Nick. There you go. Good work, Matt. Let's keep it up, buddy. Let's go, Nick. Less than 4 minutes left, guys. This last little push now, maybe the mouth is open now. Maybe you're breathing a bit harder. That's all right. Let's go. Hold your pace. Hold your pace. 3.5 to go. Yes, Aaron. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Matt. Go, Corliss.
Sorry, Tom, I got to run. Got a conference call.
All right, cool. Good to see you.
Sorry.
See you later.
Hi, thanks.
Bye, mate. Let's go, Megan. Let's go, Alicia. Come on, guys. We're almost there now. 2.5 minutes to go. Pick it up. Nice, Nick. Good pace, man. Let's go, Evo. Two minutes left, guys. Go on. All right, team. We are coming into the final minute now. All right, last 60 seconds. Big push. Come on. Let's try and get this round done. 30 seconds, team. Come on. No stopping from here. Nice, Megan. Nice, Evo. Nice, Alicia. Good work, Aaron. Nice, Nick. Come on, mate. Let's go, Matt. 15 seconds. Big sprint. And that's time. Yes, guys, well done. Awesome work. By the looks of your faces, that was quite hard. Well done, everyone. Great work. We're coming up to 1:30 now. So well done. Good work. Thanks for coming. Great to see you all. And do join me at 6 o'clock tonight for a stretch and a breathe. Okay, the class runs to about 45 minutes. A really good way to finish off the Thursday if you're interested in increasing your mobility or working a bit more on breath work. Come and join me. All right, guys. See you later.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. See ya.